So I'm making this video to show a minion aggro change that is on the PvE that people are not talking about enough because they're focused on the item changes. But the change reads, minions that have targeted an enemy tower will ignore call for help signals to target enemy champions. So what I assume that this change means is that when these minions hit the tower, they're all going into the tower obviously, right? And let's say that my opponent is right here. These melee minions all die, and then they want to go walk up for these casters to try and auto them. And they're melee champions, so they have to walk in range to get to these casters. Well, SVR, what you'll see a lot of times is when you're a front battle like this, you can trade under tower, in and out of tower aggro, right? You do this, and the tower, as long as you time it right, the tower just won't hit you. And if your opponent ever tries to trade back during this, on the current patch, these casters will all aggro to them and hit them. And that's a lot of damage that they're taking that makes the trade very favorable for you. But on this next patch, I assume that that minion aggro change is going to prevent that. So if I do this next patch and they trade back with me, the tower, the caster minions are going to keep hitting the tower and not my opponent, which is a big deal. Obviously, it's very helpful if you're the one getting pressured like this, but it makes it harder to push your lead alone, and it makes you probably more likely to rely on a full dive with your jungler or anybody who's roaming with you in this scenario instead of just doing it yourself.